are there in this world religions at all? Like why everybody is after some faith, some religion, some place of worship, and everybody is asking us to be nice. Everybody is telling us to follow this, to do puja, to do bhakti, to do prayer, to do certain rituals. So we are asking simple, subtle question: why? Why? And so we listed out a few questions, and those questions largely related to three things. First thing is, what is metaphysics of this world? What all are the things which constitute this world? Yeah, the first question in philosophy was of metaphysics. Correct, everyone? That was the first beginnings question all about. That what is the metaphysics of this world? Correct. The second question was about, so okay, so fine, you have told us that this is how the world is, but how did you come to know about it? So why should we believe you? What proof do you have that this is how the world functions? So how did we come to know about what we know, right? And that we called epistemology. Correct, everyone? Yes, I'm just revising from the last session, which you guys have already revised, I believe. Yes. So the philosophy has its three major branches, which are addressing three different questions. The first question is of metaphysics, that what all is there, right? The second is, okay, if I know that this all is here, what is the proof? How do I know about what I know? Right? And the third is, if I know what is there and I know that I know it for sure, then how I am going to behave? What are going to be the my norms of living? मेरा behavior with this metaphysics ये कैसा होगा? तो मुझे पता है कि दुनिया में क्या क्या है. मुझे ये भी पता है that how do I come to know about it? So the third thing that needs to be addressed is called ethics, that how should I behave? Correct? So now we are directly going to the metaphysics of this world. In generic science, it is called darshan, gyan, charitra. It is called what is right, what is right to be known, and what is charitra. Correct? So we in Jain philosophy we just name it in a very simple format, Darshan Gyan Charitra. So the metaphysics is all about what we believe. Epistemology is all about what we know, and ethics are all about how we behave. So दर्शन ज्ञान चारित्र क्या जानते हैं? जो हम जानते हैं हम उसे कैसे जानते हैं, और हम उस सब को जानकर क्या करते हैं? That is the larger question. What do we do after doing it? Okay. So this is what, when we started these classes, this is what we started with. Vattu Sahavo Dhammo. You remember? Dharma or religion is nothing but the very science of the world. So, you tell about metaphysics, that metaphysics becomes the religion of that particular substance. So, in the last class, we took the example of a mirror, of a glass. So, what is the dharma of glass? It's very delicate. That might break. So, please handle it cautiously. Behave caution while you're holding it because it is delicate. It can be broken and then it cannot be, brought back to the same state that it was in earlier stage. So the first definition of dharma was which we learnt already in our previous classes before starting the generic sciences was this, that dharma is nothing but the very nature of things, right? And we also discussed about how important our belief is, how important our belief is, because our belief becomes our identity. So, Dansan Mulo Dhamo. So, if you want to be religious, religion is asking you to put forth your belief, surrender your belief into some things that you believe. So, if you're surrendering, if you're choosing to surrender, beware, beware, be very cautious that you're surrendering it to the right party. You're pledging your belief to somebody. How can you do that? Even if I have a simple, I have, let's say, a simple gold coin. If I have a small gold coin of, say, 1 gram, simple thing. And, I'm not sure that while we all are out in picnic, I'm not sure. I do not have any pockets uh, in my clothes, what I'm wearing. So, I would ask somebody to keep that gold coin for me. So will I ask a random person or will I choose a person based on my trust? So even a simple thing, if I'm leaving my kids with somebody, so the parents will leave their kids if they're going out and they want their kids to be at home and they're leaving it with them. They will leave their kids with somebody with whom they trust. Correct. So when trust is such an important thing that whenever the things which we like dearly, which we treat dearly, we always try to ensure that, okay, wherever I'm putting my trust, is that person, is that thing, is that place trustworthy? So now it is the question of our whole identity. Our belief is our identity. So we cannot take anything, for this is how it is because he has said it. Who is he? How do I believe him? How do I do this? Okay. So this is what Darshan is about. Charittam Khalu Dhammo is the third thing, the character about Dharma. Okay. The character, like what we practice is called Dharma. ठीक है uh, I would I'll take 5 minutes. Can you give me 5 minutes, everybody? I'm so sorry for this disruption. I'll have to go out just for 5 minutes. So I'll leave this window open of these three sutras. You can take notes of it and you can discuss it if you want to. I'll just be right back in 5 minutes. Okay? Pallavi ji,
Sure.
just
No
five
problem. No
minutes.
worries at all. Anuj. All good. All good. चलिए. So the first one was वस्तु. वस्तु is thing. सहावो स्वभाव. वस्तु का स्वभाव ही उसका धर्म होता है. Okay. What does the word धर्म mean? So ये सारे धर्म के meanings है. So one is दंसन मूलो धम्मो. So dansan is belief, right belief, and mool is the root of dharma. Right belief is the root of dharma. And then the third one is charittam khalu dhammo. Like charitra or right conduct is dharma. Have you heard of any other definition of dharma? Anyone here? Arjav
Ma'am,
Arohi? हाँ बोलो बेटा.
ma'am, dharma means that a swabhav of anything is called dharma.
Swabhav of anything. Do you want to give us an example?
Ma'am, like uh, sugar has the property of um, meetha, that
Sweetness. Good.
sweet,
Uh,
sweet, sweet.
गुड. आप हिंदी में भी बोल सकते हो बेटा. शक्कर का स्वभाव मीठा होना है. राइट. कृतिका कारवी. कम ऑन, लेट्स गिव एग्जांपल्स क्विक. कृतिका कारवी, व्हाट इज द नेचर ऑफ अ थिंग? लेमन का स्वभाव क्या है? व्हाट इज द नेचर ऑफ अ लेमन?
To be sour.
Be sour, right? Now, will you ever get mango juice from a lemon? सिडनी में मिलते हैं क्या
No.
ऐसे? Never. लेमन में से लेमन जूस निकलेगा, मैंगो में से मैंगो जूस निकलेगा. क्यों? Because that's its nature, right? And so we saw vattu sahavo dhammo, tansan mulo dhammo, and the third is charittam. So charitra is right conduct. So we had seen three words: darshan, gyan, and charitra. And how beautifully Anubhavji aligned it. Darshan is going to lead us to metaphysics, is knowing everything about the intricacies of a dharma. And then epistemology is gyan. How do we believe that this is true? And ethics is what do we do with it? Right? So now I have an example for you. What is the nature of water? जल का स्वभाव क्या है?
ठंडा.
Ma'am,
Sheetalta.
शीतलता.
Sheetalta, very good. Now, Kahan, if the nature of water is to be cold, Sheetal, cool, when we heat it, why does the water boil? If something's
Where is the
nature is... हाँ, बोलो
where
बेटा.
is the water?
Sorry, you're cutting out, beta.
The question
Ne-
was, why does the water? I couldn't hear the last word.
Okay, if the nature of water is to stay cool, why does it not stay cool at all times? उसको गैस पे रखने के बाद वो ठंडा क्यों नहीं रहता है?
Because the heat from the gas is changing the temperature of the water.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, Ashrey and Yash, do you want to add something?
Yeah, so the water boils because we are giving it heat, but it eventually it will cool down. It's not like it will stay hot forever. One way or the another, it will cool down. Same it with us. Like हमारी भी एक क्वालिटी शांतता sort of है, पर हमें भी कभी कभी गुस्सा आता है. But it's not like we're gonna stay angry forever.
Right, very beautiful. I love how you've applied it there, that we all get angry at times. Yes, Kritika, you want to say something?
It's mixing with the element of fire.
Does water mix with fire? Do you think so?
No,
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 it's
but
just fire is the external instrument, isn't it? It's the instrumental cause, right? Fire to bahar se hai. Does fire ever get inside water? No. Yes, Laksh?
I was thinking that water is always cool relative to what's around it. So
Mhm.
when it's being boiled, it's actually colder than the heat that's like than the flame that's being applied to it. So it's always saying sheetal, but it's sheetal compared to its external
Oh,
factors.
beautiful. Very nice. So Laksh brings up this new perspective that although water is on the flame, it has still maintained its coolness because it's still cooler than fire. Definitely. And the moment you turn the flame off, what happens? The water starts cooling down, isn't it? It's not going to keep boiling like it was when it was on the flame, right? Very beautiful. Now, let's put this example together, okay? So there's something that you don't like and someone triggers you. So जैसे पानी का स्वभाव शीतलता है, आत्मा का स्वभाव क्या है? What is the nature of the soul? बोलिए.
जानना देखना
जानना देखना, just to know and see is the nature of the soul. But when someone triggers you, what happens? What erupts? Tsunami erupts out of you. और फिर हमको क्या होता है? Yes, what happens to us? Come on. It seems like no one here
you
ever
get
gets.
angry.
We get angry at times, right? So does that mean it's your nature to be angry? No, it's not our nature to be angry because for how long can we be angry? गुस्सा थोड़े समय के लिए रहेगा, right? And then the person on whom the anger erupted, sometimes we might not like that person, but then that dislike can turn into like at another time. All right? So very, very important to understand that all substances have its own innate property. Like that जीव की innate property है ज्ञान and darshan. तो हमारा स्वभाव है ज्ञान दर्शन करना. So just like a lemon will never give out mango juice, okay, like that, because whatever is inside the lemon will automatically come out. वैसे हमारे अंदर क्या है? Does that mean we have anger inside us because when the anger comes out? No, that is just from the external circumstances. The water feels the heat and then it boils. Like that, you feel the heat and then you get angry, right? And what happens then when we get angry? Then people will label you कि ये गुस्से वाला, whoever, this person is he's a very angry young man. But क्या anger उसका स्वभाव है? No, no, no. All right. Let's take another example for this. Someone who is very, very proud. Let's take this on the four kashais: Krodh, Man, Maya, Lobh. Is which of these four kashais do we sustain for the longest time? We all have to think about ourselves. Let's take a few seconds for reflection while Anubhavji comes back. Ravya, you don't need to draw anything here. Isko rub kar do. And everyone keep your hands to yourself, please. Thank you. इन चार कषायों में से कौन सी कषाय वो है जो मुझे बार बार परेशान करती है? I succumb to that kashaya. I fall prey to that kashaya. I become a slave to that kashaya very often. Is it anger? Do you get angry on small things? Is it pride? Chota bhai hai, bada bhai hai. Do you feel a sense of pride at all times? Like, I'm the best, there's no one better than me. Deceit, mayachari. You want to get things done your way. Or then, is it greed? Give it a thought. And in every state, in every gati, be it Dev Gati, Manush Gati, Narak Gati, or Tiryaj Gati, all these four kashayas exist, but there's predominantly one kashaya
Lobe.
that takes lead. Okay, Shreya says lobe. So, Shreya, are you talking for a particular gati or are you talking for yourself?
Maybe in general.
In general. So, Shreya is saying ki lobe kashay zyada hai. Okay, we've got Anubhav ji back. We'll discuss about this later. Thank you, Anubhav ji.
So sorry. I'm so sorry for this. Yeah. So today what
Oops.
we're discussing now is we are coming while you say darshan and charitra, or you say metaphysics, epistemology, and ethics, values, morals, justice. All these things are same synonymous. So we are starting with metaphysics. And metaphysics is purely going to talk about the existence. And now this is going to get very interesting. Okay. Let me ask you guys, can you see me? Am I visible to you? So are you seeing Anubhav or are you seeing your screens? Whom is it are you seeing? You're seeing because I am one. I am one. Anubhav is one. But here I can see 34 participants are on this meeting. At least 34 different screens I am visible, and each one of you who has their videos on. Everybody has 34 avatars right now. हम सबके 34 versions हैं at this time at this meeting. While I am one, I am visible to 34 people sitting in different locations of this globe. So who is having my original version? Who is seeing me for real? In whose house I am the most realistic one? Viranshi, in your screen, am I the real person? Ishan, Kahan, Raina, Siddhesh, who is it? Or while I'm seeing you, Laksh, am I seeing the real you or not? How
No,
many Laksh are there?
it's
One.
only yeah.
One. But I have a few photos of you, Laksh, on my phone. So are those photos of you? Of you. But are those photos you? Do they have anything of you? Part of your hair, skin, blood, bones, anything. Do they carry any traits of physical Lakshya? Do they carry any physical traits of Aina? If I have your photos, do I have you? So now this is going to get tricky. So every existence is divided into three types. And this is quite crucial. This is quite important. This is what we all must know. Every reality has three versions. Let's say I'm saying sugar. You all know sugar, what sugar is? Yeah. What is sugar? Kush, when I said sugar, what came to your mind?
Sweet.
Sweet. No, when I said sugar, what did you see? Did you see the spelling of sugar? Sugar, written on a paper with a pen or pencil, green color, red color, blue color, yellow color? Or did you see the glass jar in which there are granules of sugar? Or did you see the large sugar cubes? Or did you see the powdered sugar which people use for coffees and teas? What did you
I
see when I said
saw
sugar?
I saw the granulated sugar, the white sugar, the granulated white sugar.
Yeah. Any one of you who saw the big cubes, sugar cubes, while I said sugar? Anybody? The cubes were visible to anybody? For some, it might be. For anybody who saw the powdered sugar, when I said sugar, let's say, if I'm saying, I said red, okay, red. What red did you see? Did you see the tomato red? Did you see the maroon red? Did you see the rose red? What did you see? I said red. Everybody saw a different version of it. Let me try this again. I am saying lemon. Okay. Did you see a lemon which is yellow colored? Did you see a lemon which is green colored? Did you see a lemon which is cut open? Did you see lemonade? What did you see when I said lemon? Everybody, there are 35 people now, including me, 35, right? When I said lemon, everybody heard the same thing, but everybody saw a different lemon based on your own experiences of lemon. When I said sugar, everybody heard the same word, but everybody's visualization of sugar would have been different. Everybody. Yes. If I say something very specific as unicorn, ठीक है, unicorn. Harry Potter. Okay, Arham, is Harry Potter there?
No,
Harry
sir.
Potter is a real being or not? Does Harry Potter exist or not?
No, sir.
No, it does not. How many of you
Yes,
have
no.
seen Harry Potter? How many of you have seen Harry Potter? All the 7 parts? Who have read the book Harry Potter? Ishan, you have, right? Arohi? Okay, right? So you have seen it. So does Harry Potter exist or does it not exist?
It
Shrey,
doesn't.
No, sir.
The
it doesn't, but you have seen it. It doesn't yet you have seen it. Are these two contradictory things? You have seen it and it doesn't exist.
Yeah, well, nothing. It's not like everything we see exists or everything we don't see doesn't
Very
exist.
philosophical thought you're giving. It's not like that what everything we see exists. Are you sure? Are you sure? Spider-Man. Is there a Spider-Man or
Yes,
there
sir.
is not a Spider-Man? Arham, there is a Spider-Man?
No, sir.
No, no. Okay, Batman, Superman, Iron
No.
Man.
Maybe
No,
it is like that.
no.
The concept exists, but
Yes.
the concept may
Great.
exist, but the original thing might not exist.
So good, so good. So yeah, so the reality exists in 3 different layers. This is what we're going to talk about. If you ask me whether Harry Potter exists or not, I do not have his address. But I know where to find Harry Potter if you're visiting UK. I'll tell you where the museum is, where the movie was shot. I'll tell you that this is Hermione, this is the person who played the role of Harry Potter. This was Severus Snape. I'll tell you everything. But if you'll ask me, are they real person? Were they real? Did they exist? They did not. They are fictional beings. So, do fictional beings exist or do they not exist? I'm asking you guys, if they do not exist, how did we get to see the movies? How did we get to read the books? If they do not exist, we saw, right? We paid money to buy the tickets. We have the toys. We have the wallpapers of those actors. Yes, everyone? So you cannot say that they're not real. Because if they were not real, so much like when I said Harry Potter, none of you said that, oh, what Harry Potter is. Everybody knows who Harry Potter is. Everybody has heard his name. If I say unicorn, everybody knows what unicorn is. But does unicorn exist? In any of the zoos, do you get to see a unicorn? You don't. So if it does not exist, yet everybody knows about them, what about their existence? How, without existing, you can still be known? This is so, what should I say? Confusing. This is so contradicting. At once, I'm saying that there is no person who is called Harry Potter on this earth. Never. There is no Narnia, if you have heard about the name, I don't know. Okay, Kahan, you have to say something, yes.
Harry Potter and all those fictional characters exist, but only in the movies and books, not in real, not on Earth.
So do movies and books exist or not?
They exist. Movies and books exist.
So the character in the movie Harry Potter, is he Harry Potter or is he not Harry Potter?
Rahan, you're muted,
Are
beta.
they? Yeah.
No, he is Harry Potter, but not Harry Potter from Earth, but from like the movies
From
or
other
books.
where? That's what I'm asking. From Hollywood. He's Harry Potter from Hollywood. As it. Where? Where? See, if they don't exist, none of us would know about them. But all of us know about them. So they exist and they exist very sufficiently so that everybody, they're quite famous. Nobody knows me, but everybody
They
knows Harry Potter. So Harry Potter is existing more than me. And you are saying that Harry Potter does not exist? This is quite weird. Yes, Karvi and Kritika, what do you want to say? Please say.
It's like a fantasy which everyone knows about.
So where does fantasy occur? Where do they exist? Where do they exist? That's what I'm asking. You're right. You're right. You're right. They are fantasies. Where do they exist? My simple question is, I cannot deny their existence because each one of us know when I said Harry Potter, everybody could see the mark on the Harry Potter's face. Do you remember the scar? Yeah. Do you remember
Yes.
the magic wand it has? Did you
Expected.
see like the Gryffindor's robe that which is wearing? Yes, so you cannot say that they do not exist. But then I really want to meet Harry Potter. I'm great fan, die-hard fan. Where do I find him? I want to
Fantasies
congratulate him. I want to
exist in
thank him for
human
making
mind.
my childhood full of magic. Yeah, in mind? Great, great. Yes, Deva, what you're saying, tell me. It's so good that you guys answered. So, but after giving your thoughts, yes, Deva, tell me.
It's like a visual representation of someone else's thought or like imagination.
Oh, so you said two things. Thought, one. Thought is one. And the visual representation, the translation, the personification of the thought. Yes, this is what you're saying. So, what I could do, it's just like painting. I painted. So, I liked the thorn of rhinoceros. I liked the color of peacock. I liked the rainbow's grandeur. I liked these things. And then I used my imagination and mixed all these three things. And I've created something new. I've created something new out of nowhere. Does this thing exist? It exists on paper. But if it exists on paper, does it exist or not? That for it to exist on paper, it has to exist on mind, right? So we are in Jainism dealing with three realities, and this is phenomenal. This is amazing. One is the sugar, which you can see, the sugar cube, the granules, the powder. That is where the substance is. It exists for real. This is called earth. Padarth, Satta, Sattva, substance. All these are the same names. It exists. It is there. So sugar is not a fictional thing. It is very much an objective reality of this universe. Yes, everyone? Yes, everyone? So first type of reality is the reality itself. The second type of reality is that the one sugar is what sugar is. The other sugar is what is there in your mind. Because when I told sugar, I did not show you the sugar, but you saw it. The sugar you saw, is it the real sugar or sugar cooked by your brains, by your gyan, by your knowledge? So this is the sugar. This is the knowing of sugar. This is not sugar. The sugar is a substance. The knowing of sugar is what my gyan is capturing about sugar. And the third is, see, I saw the sugar and I captured its image. And then what is the bridge? How do we connect these two? The sugar lying on the table, the sugar cubes, and the sugar which I can see and perceive. Two different things have happened. One is the sugar itself, the other is the visualization of sugar, the memory updated, the pictures I made of sugar myself. Two realities. The third reality is the connection between the a cow does not know what sugar is. If I ask you, if you do not speak Hindi, and I tell you that this is sharkara, ये शर्करा है, तो आप बोलोगे what is शर्करा? No, Sanskrit is called sharkara. Okay, and shakara in English is called sugar. So the word sugar or word sharkara, do they exist or do they not exist? Simple. See, what you see is a person. You saw a person, right? You saw a person. This person exists. You have updated your gyan. So you have the image of this person in your gyan now. So it exists in your memory as well. But how do you connect that memory with this person? You choose the easy way. You name this person. You say that this is Anubhav. So Anubhav is the third reality, which is not a reality in itself. It is just to identify and to match what I know with what exists. Understood, everybody? Am I making sense? Three types of sugar. The first sugar is the sugar itself. Second sugar is I gave you a chit, and on that chit there was written SUGAR. So what is that chit telling you? What is it? The chit is of sugar. SUGAR. Is SUGAR sugar or the sugar cubes are sugar? Which is more sugar? The sugar cubes are sugar. The name of the sugar cubes is sugar. So sugar name also becomes a reality, but only to denote the existing sugar. And the third thing is the picture, the understanding of sugar. This is the picture of sugar, the version of sugar made by the Gyan, made by knowledge. So there are three realities. The first reality is earth reality. The earth means Padarth, the Satta, the earth reality. Second reality is we name it. So it is called Shabd reality. You give it a name. So it's all in the words. And the third reality is Gyan reality, the knowledge. Everything has three versions. First, it will have its own existence. Second, it will have its name. And third, you will know about its existence and its name. So, three versions. A thing exists in substance, in name. This is a substance. I gave it name phone. So, phone is a name which is different from this. There is nowhere written on this phone that it is phone. It is phone. It is phone. The phone is attached. The name of phone is attached to it. Nowhere on my body is printed that I'm Anubhav. Anubhav is a different name. The name is attached to this body. Nowhere in your bodies is written that you are Kahan, Pranav, Arjav, Karvi, Kritika, Deva, Raina, Lakshiv, Aina, Soham. Nowhere it is written that you are what you are being called. But your parents made an easy way to refer to you. So they assigned you a name. So name became a different reality. A reality so strong that if Soham is not in front of me and somebody says Soham, I directly recall Soham. I have not seen him. But because the name itself is assigned to that reality, that name is like that hyperlink. You click on it and you reach that subject, that substance. Yes, everybody. Yes, everybody. Correct. So we at a time deal with three realities. One, Anubhav, the name. One, Anubhav, the person. One, Anubhav, the person we know. Three people at one time. Let's do this quickly. I'm going to name a few things and you have to just nod if you can see something. I'm going to tell you a few names. The objects are not here. It's a quick exercise. Okay, everybody. Everybody. Nayanika, Ishan, Kush, everybody. I want each one of you to practice imagination. I'm going to name a few things. If I name and instantly you can see those things, you just nod. If you cannot, you do not nod. Okay? You will freeze. You'll say like blank. Okay, everybody? Let's do this exercise. Yes. Yes. Let's do it. Okay. Fine. Everybody saw a different car of different color, but everybody could see car. Okay, so the car name means different to different people. Okay, so name is different, object is different, and your memory of object is different. So there are so many cars which are in substance. The car word is one, and in your memory there is one particular car. I said one name, and so many different cars popped out. Everybody, yes. Second, I will say country. Could see anything? Yes. I will say teacher. Can you see a teacher? Different teacher everybody is saying. Yes. I'll say chili. Is it red chili, green chili, hot chili? What type of chili did you see? It's a chili powder. I don't know, but you understood chili. Okay. Let me say cake. Did you see chocolate cake, vanilla cake, red velvet, whatever cake you saw? You saw a different cake, but you all saw a cake, right? Yes? Father. Everybody? Yes? Everybody saw it. Let me do this. Atma. What did you see? What did you see?
I saw like just the shape of the
Yeah, the
Atma,
silhouette.
the silhouette.
Siddha Bhagwan types, yeah. Anybody saw some ghostly figure? Bhatakti Atma type something? No. Anybody who went blank while I said Atma?
Oh
See,
my
when I
God.
was saying chili, when I was saying strawberries, when I was saying balloons, when I was saying wonders of the world, when I was saying encyclopedia, when I was saying library, when I was saying river, I was saying ship, I was saying stars, I would say sun. There was not even a single moment of, that moment lost. I said it and you saw it. It was quite fast. But when I said Atma, there was some pause. Was it, Raina, or it was instant?
It was, I had to think about it. I had to force myself to think.
Yeah, you had to
Imagine.
think of it. It was not spontaneous. You had to create. Oh, Atma. Okay, Atma. Yes, Ishan, what do you have to say?
I think it's based on everyone's experiences that we see different things.
Yes, what did you see when I said Atma?
So if you've seen like any posters or anything,
What
then
did you see when I said Atma?
just a silhouette, that's it.
What?
A silhouette, a white colored silhouette.
Okay, simple, fine. Who else? Who else got blank? Like went blank? Viranshi, what did you see when I said Atma?
I imagine myself.
You imagined yourself like looking in your mirror or something?
No, my
Like
soul.
eyes, nose, like
No, my
so what
soul.
did you see? That's what I'm asking.
Um,
What did you see? Like how your soul, like Siddha Bhagwan, like
yeah, like
glowing,
Siddhartha.
beaming,
Yeah,
the rays coming out. What?
like
Anya, what did
Siddhartha.
you see?
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, you didn't say anything. See, when I will say a sophisticated thing like, what should I say? Pepper spray. Did you see something? Yeah, see. Weirdest of the things. If I'll say duster, if I'll say eraser, if I'll say shoes, if I'll say sneakers, whatever I'll say, you'll have certain imagination of it and it will be spontaneous. It will be happening instantly. But every time when I say Atma, for a second, you have to think. And this is where it gets interesting. This is what Mahavir Bhagwan is saying. What he's saying is, we, we only visualize things which we have experienced. My Gyan has direct experience of phone. So when the phone word pops, it takes me directly to the phone, the object. Correct? And things which we have not experienced, we either use our imagination and we take time to create that imagination and then come arrive at those things, or we go simply blank about those things. So if I take a name which you have not heard about, you will go blank. You'll ask, what does it mean? You will always be asking for meaning because shabd, the words, the names as such mean nothing if the associated object is not directed or not experienced. And therefore, because none of us has experienced soul, Atma, while saying Atma, it makes it go blank, and then we start visualizing Siddha Bhagwan. Maybe we'll have that cutout of Siddha Bhagwan, we'll have that Siddha Shilaka, half moon, we'll have all sorts of imagination going. Or maybe if somebody has not had this reference of Atma and had seen a lot of Atma movies, then he would have a scary version of it. But the realities are three. What I see, one, actually, it has three layers. One, the object itself, other, the experience of the object updated in my memory, and the bridge, the words. And therefore, in Anekant Darshan of Jainism, while seeing the reality, there are three point of views. First point of view is Arthanaya, second point of view is Shabdanaya, and third point of view is Gyananaya. So Harry Potter does exist from the point of view of Arthanaya in substance. But Harry Potter has a name. He exists as a name. And it has a fantasy, it has a visual impression in my brain. So it exists as that updated memory. So, two ways. Either the phone exists and I make memory of it, or Harry Potter exists and I make visual representation of it. It's other way around. Usually I go by this object to Gyan. But when I'm fantasizing, I'm going from Gyan to object. Understood, everybody? Everybody. Yes. But what you cook with your own knowledge and is not substantiated by the reality itself. You know what happened? I don't know. Your parents must be knowing. Just ask your parents after this class ends in 2 minutes. They must have heard about Shaktiman. So India, like, while the world was having Spider-Man, the world was having Batman, Superman, India also, felt urged to have its own superhero, home ground superhero. So they created this figure called Shaktiman. Have you heard about it? If not, ask your parents, they will know. Okay? So Shaktiman, yeah, this person was a star on his heart, and he used to fly. And it was such a famous show, so he could fly and he will save, and he used to save mostly the kids. He was the best friend of kids. So what started happening in Mumbai, you know what? Children would go to the top of their multis, to the top of the buildings, and they will say, okay, I'm going to jump and Shaktiman will come and catch me. And there were multiple incidents of this reported. And then later, what happened before the serial used to start, they used to put the disclaimer that this is fictional. The Shaktiman is not real. Do not imagine like this. This happened, you go and Google it. When what is fictional becomes your reality, it opens doors of the dangers you cannot imagine. Therefore, it is important that these three things must be in tandem. What you are knowing should be substantiated by an objective reality. Because if you are knowing it does not exist, then that will be called superstition, own misbelief, your own apprehension, and that will ultimately be the end of everything, because people fear ghosts, but there is no objective evidence of it. But they fear, and they might even get heart attack because of that impression. So today we tried breaking metaphysics into three forms. Yeah, the objective reality, the verbal name which we have assigned to it, and the image of it. And the test is, the litmus test is, what you know should be substantiated by, should be backed by the reality. If what you know does not exist in real, you're going to be fooled. It is just a pitfall. If you fall, it's a free fall. Yes, everybody? Yes? Three types of reality we saw. Everybody, I think, any questions? So I'll stop here. You think about it. I'm so sorry for today. I was late. Next time I'll be punctual. But we have done three chapters of philosophy and then three types of reality under metaphysics. And now from the next class, it is going to get very confusing and very interesting, because now one Anubhav has three realities. One, this objective reality, other ANUBHAV, the name, and the third, which exists in your mind, that is the version of Anubhav you know. That is not the complete Anubhav. That is the Gyan reality. And what goes in Gyan reality is dangerous if it is not backed by the real objective reality. Okay, I'll stop.
Thank you very much, Anubhavji. I think Anubhavji is already frozen. Is everyone a little confused today? A little bit? थोड़ा सा overdose किसी को ऐसे लगा? Sorry, Anubhavji, आप freeze हो गए थे. That's all right. We are back.
Sorry, but I'll stop here.
जी. Thank you very much. So I was just asking, थोड़ा सा किसी को आज overdose लगा? Were you all a bit confused? Because I felt very confused between all the words. Right? And if you felt confused, this was just a trailer, because every session, like he said, is going to be very, very interesting and intriguing. Right? But see, one thing essentially Anubhavji is trying to do here is trying to get us to think. Isn't it? Who are you? All right. So we must thank Anubhavji so much for showing up every week and clarifying so many layers for us. Thank you very much, Anubhavji, for being there in spite of being so very busy. Chaliye. Has anyone taken notes for today? I just forgot to ask who's going to be the leaders for today. Anyone who's taken notes? If not, I've got a task for you. Go back, listen to the recording, and then post some notes. Let's see who's doing it. All right, no pressure, but I'm sure at least one of you will come forward and send the notes. All right, चलिए हम लोग जिनवाणी स्तुति ले लेते हैं. Who wants to take जिनवाणी स्तुति today? Who's going to be that lucky one? Yes, Arham. बोलो अरहम पाटनी. अच्छा अरहम जैन, ठीक है, अरहम जैन आप ले लेना.
विनाश ज्ञान के प्रकाश विको आपा पर भाष विको मानुषी भवानिया चाहो द्रव्य जानवी को बंद विधि पानवी को सब पर पहचानवी को ये जिन वाणी है प्रभु रानी है राहतार विको अवतार देखो सुख विस्तार देखो यही जिनवाणी है हे जिनवाणी भारती तो ही जको दिन रैन सो तेरी शरणागति सो पावे सुख चैन जवाणी के ज्ञान से सूझे लोका लोग सो वाणी मस्तक नमो सदा दे प्रभु सदा देते दो सदा देते दो. जय जिनेन्द्र मैम.
जय जिनेन्द्र. 9 बार नमोकार मंत्र लेंगे हम. Jai Jineन्द्र सभी को. Thank you for joining us.
Jai Jineन्द्र.
Keep
जय जिनेन्द्र सभी को.
explore